This victory feels hollow.
But don't you feel good about yourself?
You weren't even trying.
Hey, it's Shabes! And I wanted to talk about the thing that just happened. I hit 10,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of reflect on stuff with my channel and more of an introspective thing, I guess. Obviously, this is something I've wanted for a long time. I knew kind of like after this, after 10,000, the next kind of goal that I'd feel like would be like huge would be like either 25 or 50 or something. But I don't know at this point if I'm ever going to hit that because of the stuff that I make. Because I've always been a little self-deprecating as a content creator. Hold on. I've always been kind of self-deprecating as a content creator of like, oh, I make shit nobody watches, and I don't know, just making stuff about niche things and not being all that vocally grateful for the support that I do get and the people that do like my shit. And I always feel bad about that because then when it comes time for me to be grateful, like now, that would be a pretty good time. I kind of come up short because I feel awkward of suddenly being like, oh, I couldn't do it without you, thank you. I feel like it's always kind of fake because I feel like I'm doing it out of an obligation. I don't know, it's weird. I don't feel as happy as I think I've been. It really do be like that, what they say, where like the chase, you know what I mean, is so much more tantalizing. And I'm happy I started this channel about the time that I did because, like, you know, only the niche of the niche people are really going to watch this channel, you know? So, like, I see the growth of this one as kind of starting fresh at that point. So I don't know. I've gotten pretty... Fuck you! I've gotten pretty jaded to getting views and stuff because of course it was Berserk. Of course it was this Berserk video that got me to 10K. And as much as I'm happy with that video, I really am. I really like that video a lot. The fact that it took me under a week, 5 days to make it, I really wish it was another video that got me there. As much as I like that video. It's like, it's all YouTube, man. I've been getting comments that are so normie. I got a Russian comment at one point. I'm like, there's no way I would have been able to reach this person any other way than if YouTube didn't push my shit. And YouTube is pushing it, and they actually have like on the beta channel editor whatever thing. They're like, hey, interesting, your channel's gone up 471%. It's like, gee, I wonder why, YouTube. So now you're just going to push my shit like now? I would like that, and it would have liked that earlier. And the sucks is that, like, I'm looking at the analytics, right, and I plugged my hosted a video at the end of that Berserk video, and it was also plugged in one of Unique Nemosaurus's recent videos that I edited for him, and it's only got a little over 100 views in the 2 days since I uploaded this Berserk video. It's just not the views I want. You know what I mean? I'm proud of this Berserk video, but I'm not as proud of it as my Hosta video. It shouldn't bother me. It really shouldn't. I've come to realize even before reaching 10K, like maybe a year at this point, that I just get more value out of who watches my stuff versus how many. I get way more enjoyment that Digi or Beyond Ghibli shares my content, and all these other people all the other YouTubers that I talk to and hang out with, and those guys are really friendly and really great, and you know, they know what I've gone through, what I go through, and I know what they go through, and there's a bond in that. And some of them are more successful than me, some of them aren't, in terms of just raw numbers, but in terms of video content, we're all pretty much in the same group, and we make good shit. That's all it is. And And I feel like that should be the focus more than how successful I am. But, being a consumer of YouTube for years before actually doing it, I know like the allure of big numbers. The number go up, as the RPGers say. I'm pretty satisfied with where my life is right now and what I'm making for content. This is great that I'm able to do this. And that I still feel able to make whatever I want. I just watched this very, very good kind of introspective video from the Dolan twins. I don't watch their content, but I watch Shane Dawson a lot now. But he collabed on something the Dolan twins made, and I saw it from him. But they talked about how they've been making a video every week since they were 14, and they're 19 now. So they've been doing it 5 years in a row, nonstop, one video a week. And it's very indicative of what we're seeing in our sphere with these guys having to post once a week or once a month. Doesn't matter the quality of the video or like if they really care about it or not. And they, and these guys, these other YouTubers confess that they're like, we would have to make 3 shitty videos in order to justify making one great video, because we have to pump these 3 videos in much shorter amount of time and have those spread out once a week so that we can spend these 2 weeks developing the video we really like. And I feel like Jeff's gone through that, and I don't know if Man Matt has the same situation. I'm sure he's felt this too. The dichotomy between making something you you're not gonna like, but will get views, will get you successful, and making the video that you do really like, but it's gonna get shit for views. And both situations, there's no happy medium, because you feel like shit, plus you're happy it got better views. Like what I'm currently feeling with this Guts video. Thankfully, I'm actually proud. And I'm trying to, maybe I'm just telling myself that, but I just can't. I personally, if I'm being real, I can't shake the fact that I made that video so fucking quick, and that's all it fucking took. And now the subs are coming in. Now people are watching, And then I spend months and months and months, and I only get so much. It just, oh, God, really? And it becomes this I tricked fucking YouTube twice with the same trick, the same fucking show. Just make a Berserk video. I literally came up with the idea, I think, thinking, yeah, this will get me 10,000 subscribers. And I was right, and I don't feel good that I was right. That's what sucks about it. It's just like, God, I knew it. I knew it!
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it! I was trying. I definitely was. I think it came out really great. It's just, fuck, man. Of course! Of course! And it sounds like I'm ungrateful. And I'm not going to admit it, but I let anyone judge, really. If you think I'm ungrateful or not. And I love I'll tell you what I love. I love talking with each and every one of you, every interaction I have. Like, I just collabed with Core and Man Mode for this 1989 project, and it made me feel really good. I felt great making that, and seeing that out there, and being, in between these two really talented, driven, creative. Did I say talented? I think I said talented. Really great guys. I'm grateful for what my actions and the content I've made and the decisions I've made and the attitude that I've decided to hold myself to. I'm grateful to what that's given me. I don't know what this 10,000 is going to do for me in the long run, in terms of like, is it going to do the YouTube thing where like once you hit this bar, more people kind of find you and stuff? I don't know, because I already have really good friends. What more? Who else is going to be there? You know, I'm not getting any more patrons out of this. I don't think I got any. I haven't checked, but like, you know, not like I'm trying to get more money out of this or anything like that. And I'm not seeking to, really, because I did happen to get a really incredible gig. I'm calling it a gig because it's just, yeah, it's a job. But like, I still can't believe it's real, to be honest with you. Well, I can't really totally share about it yet. And I have really great friends IRL, and I have really great, a lot of stuff, and I'm grateful for a lot of it. So I'm not totally sure if I'm grateful for the 10,000, because I was like, that was kind of easy. No, it wasn't. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you, guy. Fuck you. You knew what I don't know if you knew what I mean. I mean, like, it just took this one thing, and you know, YouTube's like, oh, that's what we like, and then, not. I don't like it. I'm not gonna make anything for views. I made this half for views, but other half is in like, I really do like Guts' theme, and it's something I care about. And I never saw anyone discuss a soundtrack like that, not just in Berserk, but like ever, of like taking a soundtrack and talking about how it's used in every one of its scenes. I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to do that, and so I thought that was just a neat idea. But I literally decided to start it and finish it within a week. And it's just that idea where I was like, oh, now I'm making this Doremi video that's taken me almost a year. I wrote this fucking script in like December. I recorded some of the bits you're going to hear in that video in December of 2018. Like, it's kind of been a while. And no, not really anyone's going to watch this. I don't even know if how many subs will even stick around at that. Like, any of these new subs. Because, like, the watch Berserk, and I'm going to put out a video tomorrow, or today, if you whatever, I don't know. You've probably seen it, I don't know. On that. But then, Doremi. Cute Magical Girl Show. And maybe more people will watch it. I don't know. I would like that. So yeah, I don't know really what this video the fuck it was for. I guess it was just kind of venting that idea of like, of how I really feel. And it's not pretty. I don't think it's not very glamorous. It's a very mixed feeling of, yeah, I'm happy I finally got it, but God, did it take a fucking bitch. Like, all those months of just being, I remember, before YouTube, like, changed its, thing where you can't see the live sub count or anything like that, I remember watching that in some of those months of just no subscribers, or a loss of one, or a gain of one, or, you know, little bits like that. There's so many weeks of that. And like, I know I'm talking to people right now that are currently going through that. I'm happy I went through that, because it hopefully will make it all the more cooler, I guess. But I feel like I'm just desensitized to it now. Now I'm seeing these gains, and I'm like, it's never going to be enough. And there's going to be a period where it's going to go back to that. I think that's what I fear, is going back to that stagnation after tasting this growth. It just sucks. Not a fun game. You know what's a fun game? Making content that people like, and getting reception like that. Just keep putting yourself out there. Those of you guys who are like, you know, under 1,000, or you know, under 10,000, whatever, but like, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point, really. There's no fucking threshold, you know? But I like where I am right now, where people just know I make dope shit. Doesn't matter how big I am. Doesn't matter how popular they get. What matters is that they watch. It's like these other people can go fuck themselves. I'm watching the good shit, like, and people know, and it's just more people. It's hard to be proud of this 10,000 people when the vast majority of them are not going to watch your shit. They're only going to watch the stuff that they're interested in, which is whatever show they're watching, or are interested in, or whatever subject they're interested in, because it's their time and their entertainment, and not necessarily there to support you or anything like that. All these people are subscribing, and it's like, yeah, all right, how many of you are going to watch this next video I drop? So, like, how excited should I really be about this, when it's like, well, only so many of you are going to give a fuck. And I don't even know how many people who do give a fuck about me are even going to watch the Story Me video, because they're like, oh, I'm interested in watching the show, so I'm not going to watch until I watch the show. And I'm like, when is that? You going to watch it? Or there's several of my friends who I've convinced to watch it, which is awesome. But they don't want to watch my video until they finish the show. And that's totally understandable. So now it's in that position of like, well, fuck, who wants to watch this fucking video? Fuck. I got a comment on this GOTS video that was like, thanks YouTube delivered today. And I'm like, yeah, YouTube sure did. YouTube definitely made that video. It reminds me of that GIF that one person was like, hey, I made this. And then they gave it to a person. They're like, you made this? Yeah. They leave. They're like, I made this. Like, I give my video to YouTube. And then I made this, and then they see some people are starting to attract to it, and it's getting, rapidly popular, whatever, and then they're like, I made this. And then they show it to fucking people on the front page and shit, because they literally admitted it. That they're like, yeah, we're showing it on the homepage. I'm like, why aren't you doing that for this other video I'm proud of? I know why, but like, of course. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I have other video ideas. I really like getting video ideas and then not executing on them because I only have so much time, and I don't like rushing videos like I just did, because I feel like I can only do that thing with that I did with GOTS so many times. I'm not gonna pull that again. I don't know how I'm gonna do this Pokemon video yet. I certainly don't want to try to do it in under a week, but I just want them to be distinctive from each other, and all my videos are kind of different, and I'm not doing a plug and play. I think that's the only thing I need to avoid. But I should probably just tell you very point blank, right? Thank you for watching my shit, for watching this video. If you're watching this video, it means you really care. Like, wow. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Yo, peace.